first of all, I thought they played with great energy, right? I thought they were really flying around at both ends, much more than we were. So that was kind of the first thing. And then I thought they made really great reads out. There's kind of a bunch of pieces to that. They hit the right guy, and then that right guy made a lot of shots as well, or they took it to the basket and made some good finishes on them. And they had some stretches there, like Winslow, I thought had a good stretch that was really keeping them ticking over. And like you said, we couldn't really string up the consecutive stops.
The Kyle shooting is just shooting roughs, I presume. You're not. What did you look?
Yeah,
see from him in other parts of the game.
I mean, it was a tricky one, I think for me tonight. I thought it was, we tried to bring him back, and then he's kind of part of the comeback there at the end, and he made some plays. He was trying everything he could, and he made some good plays, and then you get to overtime, you kind of roll with what you have. But yeah, obviously that's not a very good shooting night for him or for Fred, and I would think that if those guys are 7 for 34, we're probably in trouble. Yeah, too good of shooters for those kind of numbers.
What do you see from Pascal? It seemed like Bam presented problems, and he got out of his flow a bit.
Yeah, again, I give Bam some credit. He did a good job. I thought he was physical with him. I thought he moved his feet and kept him in front. Pascal couldn't get around him, couldn't get over the top of him very well either. And I thought as well as a team defense, there was a few times that I looked down. Pascal was in the paint. He had 4 guys on him. He made a couple good reads, kick out to Mark here and there, and he'd make some shots. But they sent a lot of attention to him. But it started with Bam. Yeah.
You showed Butler a lot of attention, but he passed out of that all right up until overtime, basically.
Yeah, we were trying to kind of get in and out of stuff with Butler, right? They probably made us get out of it more than we'd hoped, because again, I thought again, Bam on the offensive end, they were firing it to him, and he was throwing fastballs out to the shooters, and they were making them, and it was tough on us, because again, like I said, they were making really good reads. We were, maybe a half step slow as well, and we didn't quite get out to the shooters as well. It's a couple pass scenario that we got to protect the rim and then be able to get out to the shooters. And again, we just didn't have the greatest energy. I didn't think, especially in the first half. I don't know. I thought, they were trying pretty hard in the second half, and it was just one of those games where it wasn't quite bouncing our way.
He rewarded you, but what elements went into the decision to click with Norm over OG?
Just shooting, right? I just thought Norm was one of the few guys that had a good offensive game going out there, and I was trying to find some space for those other guys to operate.